My name is Ben McInnes.
My name is Daniel Sulzade.
I'm Thomas Bennett.
I'm Jim.
So my name is Joel.
Stephen Hawkins. I'm the business leader for Team Swinburne for 2021.
And I am in charge of the overall electronics of the car.
CTO for this year, as well as powertrain section leader.
Lead engineer for the autonomous section in Team Swinburne.
I am the team leader of Team Swinburne in 2021.
I'm in charge of the powertrain, dynamics, aerodynamics, and chassis sections.
So 2020 was definitely a struggle for the team. It was it was quite a bit of a shock for us to transition from a very hands-on team structure to moving online.
The funny thing is, any way you swing at it, with COVID or without, SA is quite hectic.
At the start of the year, we weren't expecting lockdowns to continue, at least not this many. So when we had the year planned out, we sort of thought 2020 was the worst of it, and we're over it. We'd get to spend most of our time on campus, not just for the team, but for classes and stuff as well. So
we did actually adapt to the online platform very quickly. The only thing I sort of realised was, first off initially, or throughout the whole time really, just everything took a little bit longer. I mean, especially the engineering side, we do like to hands-on, get it all done sort of thing.
COVID definitely slowed the process for us because of no workshop access.
From the business perspective, there's plenty that you miss out on by not being able to do in person. So we weren't able to do open day or O week or any of that. We normally have stalls in person on campus when they do the rest of it.
Because it's stuff that we just can't do out of the workshop. You can do some of it at home, but the quality is just completely lacking.
But to be honest, we didn't get hit that hard.
So like for example, we can't really enhance the aerodynamics package if we haven't got a running car around, not easily at least.
It was two-year design process really, designing the hub motor system, designing the Y-cut gears with Hollinger and that sort of thing. So
a lot of manufacturing went on as well though. Like I'd say probably about 40-50% of the car got manufactured that year.
We were able to identify cones and generate a map all on ROS, just like we had planned to, just like we had read.
Investigations of torque vectoring and also different kinds of regen.
We're nearly going to have a monocoque out of the oven soon.
Carbon fibre go on it, you see molds go together, you see stuff happening all the time. And when that stuff is happening, when the big stuff is happening, people see it and they go, oh cool, there's progress happening. I need to get my ass into gear and start making things happen.
The members of the team know that we're very, very close. I know how many members are on the team that are keen to get this car done, even though we've gone through 2 years of COVID.
We've got some great minds and really passionate people behind the project, so I feel like it's going to be really successful in one way or another. Sure, we might not have a successful car, doubtful, I think we really will. But even if we don't, I think they're going to achieve a lot of great things this year.
So for us, I think this year's competition with the four-wheel drive car, the first competition the car goes to, it's not about competing and winning competition. It's about validating this platform.
So I'm using it as a milestone in the back of my head just to have all the mechanical stuff in the car done by then. So we're giving the next year's team very mechanically and electrically complete car that they can begin testing with. Okay, it does need a lot more testing and stuff will break, which is okay, but it's a very good basis, I think, for future years cars.
Yes, I mean, engineering's got physical hands-on, parts manufacturing to worry about. They're working on chassis for the next year, and they're very much hard at work.
To be honest, I just want to see the first testing session really is probably the most important for me. I mean, the new management next year taking over, and they're in really, I think we're in really good hands with that.
I think the handover in general is always a difficult part. There's never enough, and it's not because there's not enough effort put in by the people handing over. It's actually got a lot more to do with, personally, I think, the daunting aspect and not realising the tiny details.
It's a very complicated car. Really, I just want to make sure that next year's team has what they need to achieve their goals. If that's knowledge or other resources or whatever, just someone to bounce ideas off.
We really thought that we were going to have really big difficulty in terms of transferring knowledge from 19 and 18, which was a very, very hands-on, apprentice to master relationship knowledge path. We were really happy to see the fact that throughout this time we were still able to not only pass our knowledge, but also through recruitment and get really high quality members into the team.
The big success is the fact we're still going to make it to comp with a strong team, and I'm personally proud of every single section leader that's going to be handed over to next year. So, and my replacement for business lead. So I think it's a success that we've got a strong team.
Well, we might have half a car built, but we have a very strong competitive team that's been built in the background as well.
The second year seems to be really keen on picking up what we've created this year and running with that and further evolving. So I think we're in really good hands.
I believe this is a platform that we will be running for the next 3 or 4 years. And with the amount of time, effort that we put into already, I'm very confident that this platform will be able to take us to the international stage later down.
It should be a very fast car, but then that's what it's designed to do. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be. Probably more important than that is the reliable sort of braking all the time, so they can build on it.
I would say the best part and the best element of this new team is the fact that everyone has had a hiatus of 2 years in the workshop. Our skill ceiling and development ceiling is significantly higher than what we could achieve before.
Realistically, they can't go wrong from here. Like, there's definitely changes to be made, but they are guaranteed a functioning system.
I think it's pretty good. They've got a pretty good set groundwork for what they need to enhance. There's definitely stuff that I know that, just from upskilling throughout the last 2 years as an engineer, that I know that needs to get fixed. They can start with that immediately, but they're all basically going to put their own spin on it as well. They'll see stuff that I haven't seen and other members of the team haven't seen, because it's always good to just have someone, even if they're not an engineer, come in and just look at your system.
And so we were really able to establish that good culture of being able to open to each other.
We've done relatively okay. Like, the main thing that I've tried to do, has been to sort of just sort of show my members and the people in my team how much work really is involved in getting this car working.
They stepped up just by being there and sticking around, really. It's a volunteer team, so there's technically no obligation aside from what you put upon yourself. Even if you join management, technically I could walk away halfway through the year and nothing's going to go on like my academic record or anything.
But as it happens, so the tasks, the growth of tasks stay the same. It's just the members have taken on a lot more and have done a really good job of that.
If we can encourage them to come in when they're young, in first and second years, you can learn a ton, and you end up having your classes not be able to teach you stuff because you already know it, and it makes it a lot easier when you're actually at uni.
And if you get the right members, you get the right people who are willing to come in and just sort of take charge and be like, okay, here's my job. I need to find out how to do this, and this, and then they go and do it without even talking to you about it.
People have all grown a lot stronger because of it.
They've done the effort, they've learned the thing,
But for next year's leaders, I just really hope that they focus on how great of a job that they're doing. So look back on that. When you're stuck down in the work, it's not something that you really think about much. It's always, I've got to do this. It's always, this has to be done by this week. It's always more to do. You never feel like you're doing enough. But looking back every now and then and paying attention to the fact that you've actually done quite a lot of significant stuff.
Have less meetings. This is an example of one, but we definitely had a lot of meetings this year that could have just been emails.
I think really what I've just learned from this extended period of designing and manufacturing this car is, again, just that reflection of not just optimization, but future scope for it. What are we going to do? We waited so long, put in so much hard work to get the thing made. What next?
Don't be afraid of making mistakes, I guess.
It's kind of hard to say. It's the first time we've ever done hub motors. And until we actually have it running on a car, can't really tell you how they're going to go. But I think they should be good.
As long as I can drive it once or twice, I'll be sweet. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
No worries.
How do you feel?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I'll wrap it up then. I'm very happy with what we talked about.
Oh, thank you. I'm very happy with what we're talking about too.
I'm glad to hear that. How you feel?
Done.
All right. I'm pretty happy with all that.
I hope that was professional enough.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I reckon it'll be alright.